Hello, Degen. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We are doing the best we can, as you can see. And so the next
It's all
game
AJ's fault.
always is, always will be. Don't forget that, Degens. Speaking of which, it's funny that you mentioned that. It's actually what all of my ex girlfriends have said to me. It's all my fault and all that stuff. But you know what, Noah?
That seems about right.
Yeah. It seems about right. And after all of those heartbreaks, Noah, I've been ready to get my heart broken again. All right. And
Oh, you're going down this road.
no, I'm going down this road, dude.
Okay.
Because the next game we're talking about is the Texas Longhorns at Iowa State. Iowa State being a 6.5 point favorite. The Texas money line, because
Are you taking Texas again?
Texas
Are you
money line
taking
is
Texas
plus
again?
200. The over under is at 60 points right now. Noah,
You're taking Texas again, aren't you?
hook 'em, baby. Texas plus 6.5 all day long.
AJ, this is an abusive relationship.
What is? Me and Texas?
Yeah. They just keep losing you money and you just keep going back to them.
This is the week, though. This is different. This week's different, bro.
I don't know, AJ. Learn your lesson. This game at Iowa State. Iowa State has lost a couple bad ones here.
Couple bad
recently.
ones.
I think that's going to motivate them to get through it and cover by, I'll take Iowa State to win by a touchdown.
Shit.
I don't love the 6.5. I wish this game was more like a 3.5 point spread, but I'm still going to take Iowa State at the 6.5, just a little bit more reluctantly.
All right. Now, a couple games I kind of want to rapid fire through before we get to the big game at the end. Let's go next. Tennessee, Kentucky at a pick'em. I really hate this game. I really hate everything about it.
I don't. I think this is a no-brainer.
Really? No, where are you going?
Kentucky money line at a pick'em.
Shit.
This Kentucky team, what are they? 2 losses to 2 good teams.
Yep.
This is still a very good Kentucky team. I've been very high on this Kentucky
You have
team
been.
all season.
You have been.
I still am. I think the aspirations and the expectations got a little bit too high for Kentucky faithful, especially, and some other people. I never got too high on them. I never thought they were gonna make it to the SEC championship. When they were playing Georgia, I don't remember what I picked on that game. I might have taken Kentucky to cover 14 or 17.
Something like that.
But I for sure as hell didn't take a money line.
No.
There was no way they were beating Georgia. I just thought maybe their defense would hold Georgia enough to cover that one. This is still a very good Kentucky team. Tennessee, they're not a terrible team, but they're not great. Give me Kentucky easy on a pick 'em. No doubt about it in my mind. I love it. Coming off of a loss, they're going to rebound. They're going to do well.
Hell yeah. Coming off a loss. I love teams.
And at home.
At home. Pick 'em. Coming off a loss. I'm on Kentucky money line as well. Next game, Noah. Let's go. Clemson, Louisville. Clemson, 4-point favorite. I think I know which way I'm going. Which way are you going?
AJ, Clemson just covered the spread on their first game of the year last week on a really weird fluke play, terrible bad beat loss. If you had Florida State minus 9.5, obviously Clemson returning a fumble for a touchdown.
You hate to see it.
With
You hate
the
to see it.
clock at zeros to cover 9.5. Clemson should be over against the spread. I don't see anything changing. I'm taking Louisville money line. I don't even care about the 4 points. Give me a money line.
Ooh.
Because Louisville will beat Clemson. Clemson is a shit team this year. Their dynasty is over. That's what I got on this one. Just hammer it on Louisville.
Hammer Louisville on the 4 points. Noah, this leads us to the big game of the week, the one I think you and I are second most excited for besides the U of A game because we're going to be there. Auburn, 4.5-point dog at Texas A&M. Money line, you got Auburn plus 170, A&M minus 200. The total at 48 points. Dude, you were right last week about Bo Nix at home, or was that 2 weeks ago?
been saying it all
You've been
season.
saying that all season. Bo Nix at home, incredible.
But he sucks on the road.
Yeah, can't do it on the row. I mean, this A&M team is not looking too bad whatsoever. I've been thoroughly okay with their performance lately and everything.
A pair of rough losses, but since then they've won, 3, 4 in a row? They
Yeah.
beat Bama.
They did beat
at
Bama.
home. Auburn's a good team.
They're a good team.
They're a good team.
We have not said they are not a good football team.
They have a stacked roster. That being said, Bo Nix on the road makes me very, very, very nervous.
Yeah. Should make everyone nervous.
He usually does not perform. You know, Bo Nix on the road is like me when I've had too much whiskey. It just doesn't, it's not the same. It doesn't work the same. I don't love the line at where it's at 4.5.
I don't think anyone does.
Now here's my problem. I'm contemplating: do I buy it down to 3.5, or do I just take it all the way up to 6.5?
Ooh.
I might do both. I don't know. I don't trust Bo Nix on the road.
I don't.
And he has very, very rarely proved me wrong on that. Man's insane at home. Once he got through 3 years,
insane.
4 home losses.
Insane on the road.
Only, but,
I mean, at home.
I gotta stick to my guns here. I mean, Bo Nix on the road. We're betting against him. I think I'm gonna take A&M at. I'm gonna split it. I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna take -3.5, and then I'm also gonna take -6.5. So we'll get some plus odds on 6.5, and buy that extra point for the 3.5.
Hey,
what happens.
I don't blame you there, bro. I don't blame you there whatsoever. I'm gonna do the A&M at the 4.5. I like that. I usually don't like that number with this A&M team because I know they're gonna win by a touchdown. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it at all. So I'm gonna take them at the 4.5. Noah, anything else you want to say about this college slate going into the weekend?
We do have one more game.
Oh, we do. My bad.
Oklahoma State at West.
That's right,
at
dude.
West Virginia. West Virginia, a 3.5-point dog.
3.5-point
At
dog
home.
at home.
Coming off of a huge upset win.
Yep.
This West Virginia team's been a really good underdog pick.
They've been a great underdog pick, except when I put them on the shirt.
I mean, they covered. They almost
Again, and that's the shirt's issue, and that's why we're trying the spreads now with the shirt a little bit, because a lot of them have been covering and haven't been winning. We'll see how that strategy plays out.
They almost won against Oklahoma.
Yeah.
As a 17-point dog.
True.
They're only a 3.5-point dog at home. AJ, you love your home dogs.
Love them.
Straying away from a little bit this week. What are you thinking on this game here?
Noah, you see, this is one of those games when the Cowboy needs to know what his best shot is on his 6-shooter. He needs to know which cylinder he shoots the best from. He needs to study those analytics, figure it out, and know which bullet shoots the straightest, which cylinder shoots the straightest. So I'm going back to my original 6 shooters here. I know which gun shoots the best. I know which gun shoots the straightest. I'm going with the home dog here. West Virginia, fuck the points. Fuck them. Give me the money line at plus 120 all day long. Oklahoma State, I haven't been enjoying their football. I've been enjoying watching them play football. I like how they work. With that being said, I really like this West Virginia team. I like them a lot more than people give them credit for. That's why I think this 3.5-point spread I'm okay with. I think they can cover that easy. With that being said, though, I'm much more confident in them to win this game outright. West Virginia money line, give me my home dog.
AJ, I love West Virginia. I've liked them a lot this year.
They're great, dude.
I gotta take Oklahoma State.
Fuck. Taking them on the spread?
Yep, I'm taking them on the spread. I like them. I like Oklahoma State a lot. Well, I might buy this down to 2.5.
Of course.
Actually. But I like Oklahoma State to win the Big 12.
Wow.
I think when Bedlam comes around,
Ooh.
it'll be a winner take all. Oklahoma and Oklahoma State. I think Oklahoma State's a stronger team. Obviously, you got Baylor to worry about if you're in the Big 12 too.
You do got Baylor.
But I think Oklahoma State's gonna find a way to win the Big 12, and part of that is winning this game against West Virginia. I think they take care of business. I think it might be a close game. If this spread was 6 or 7, I'd be taking West Virginia to cover. But I'm gonna buy it down to 2.5, and I'm gonna take Oklahoma.
So then, question for you, Noah: if you're buying it down to 2.5, why don't you just take West Virginia then to cover the 3.5?
Because I'd rather take Oklahoma State at 2.5 than West Virginia at 3.5. I mean, is that hard to understand that?
Yeah, a little bit, but hey, I respect everyone's decisions, even if they're the wrong ones. Noah, any last thoughts on this Week 10 NFL NCAA college football slate?
Row the boat, bear down, go Cats. We'll see what happens. But
We will see what happens. It's going to be a crazy week of college football. I can already feel it. Noah, it's going to be a good one. We'll be back with another episode of Degenerate Bets live in person. Well, not live in person, but in person, recorded live. It'll be great. We have NFL action coming next. We will see you next time on Degenerate Bets.